So, when it comes to the mitzvah of Talmud Torah, we find two strange words being used. For instance, when it talks about the bracha that we make when we make the brachos on Torah, so it says osek b'divrei Torah, to be involved in divrei Torah. The same thing is true when the Rambam describes, interestingly enough, the decrees that the Greeks put on us on Hanukkah time. It says that it was to be involved in Torah. They stopped us. They said, you can't be osek b'Talmud Torah. And that's a language that we see many, many times, those words being used. But there's a second type of language that we see as well, and that is the word amel, to work hard. And there, whenever the word amel is used when it comes to Torah study, it's in a much more, let's say, greater commitment and more effort being used and demanded. The Rambam writes that anybody that wants to succeed in the mitzvah of Talmud Torah, wants to become a Torah scholar, has to be amel b'Torah. They have to work hard at Torah. And that is language that we see throughout our rabbis' writings when it comes to the mitzvah of Talmud Torah. It says that one person should be amel. So my question is, are we supposed to be osek b'Torah? Are we supposed to be involved in Torah? Or are we supposed to be amel b'Torah? Are we supposed to be working hard at Torah? What's our mitzvah? I think the answer is pretty easy to understand. The mitzvah is to be osek b'Torah. The mitzvah is to learn Torah. One could do that just by studying a little morning and night. But if one wants to succeed at Talmud Torah, then they have to be amel. They have to work hard at Talmud Torah, and that requires lacking all comforts, really giving up on comfort, giving up on sleep, giving up on good food, and not as an ends in of itself, but just that we're totally and completely focused on our Torah study. It's a difficult level, which is why there's so few Torah scholars in the world, because how many people are really committed and dedicated enough to reach that level of scholarship? It's going to be up to you and up to each of us if we want to really be at that level. Most importantly, though, is to recognize that it's not black or white. There's a spectrum here. People can go from working that very little and slowly and improving and working harder and harder and learning more and more Torah, and making that trade-off, giving up some of their comforts in order to work harder at Talmud Torah until it becomes more, it won't be easier because it's always going to be difficult, but until they become more used to this idea of giving up on their comforts in order to gain scholarship. Amel and being osek b'Torah, two different levels, all a question of which one we want to do. Shalom.